I think it says Woj at the top, and then it's a picture of Pascal Siakam.
Woj makes it official.
He makes it official.
Shout out to the PACERS podcast.
Welcome to 3-Point Threat.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the most excited I've been for a podcast because we did something. Like Halliburton did do something, our organization did something.
You already know what we're about to talk about. You already know what we're about to talk about.
Because we're used to Halliburton doing something at this point.
Yes.
What we're not used to is the Pacers doing something.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm very excited, and we're gonna start off. We got
Pascal Siakam.
There we go. That is the actual
Pascal Siakam
translation right there.
Yes,
okay?
yes. Canadian fuck. No, that's cool. That's cool. I'm excited.
Go ahead and give us the actual trade. I know you put it down.
So I got some stats here. All right. So we'll just start with the actual trade in itself, right? So the Pacers received Pascal Siakam and a 2024 second-round pick via the Pelicans, okay? So, and then the Raptors received Bruce Brown, Jordan Nora, Kira Lewis Jr. from the Pelicans, I believe, and then another 2024 first-round pick and a 2026 first-round pick. So it's 3 first-round picks what we're giving up.
Yeah.
And Bruce Brown and Nora.
One of the first-round picks is one we got from the Clippers.
Yeah.
And I think we still have one for the Rockets, so we'll still have a first-round pick this year.
Yeah.
I think we both freaked out when we saw the 3 first-round
Yeah,
picks.
it scared us.
Yeah, I think we both
We've been there for a while.
Yeah,
the drought of us not getting any picks, you have flashbacks. It's like Vietnam.
Yeah, I thought the next 3 years we just didn't have one, but we still have one this year, still have one next year,
yeah. And
then 2026 is the only one at the moment we don't have, but I wouldn't be surprised if something happens.
Yeah. And word around town is next year's draft is supposed to be like quote unquote one of the worst in a while, so it's like whatever. You know what I mean?
And something else too, a big thing with this, and when I initially freaked out, how I calmed myself down when I thought it was the first way was think about all our first round picks the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Name our best one. It's Miles Turner. All right. After that, we got TJ Leafs.
Yeah.
We got Gogo Batadze.
We've had a rough run.
Yeah.
So
a guaranteed guy. That's good.
Yeah.
Plus, if you think about like the Rudy Gobert trades, the KD trades, even though Siakam's going to be a rental, and we're hoping to re-sign him.
We better re-sign him.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, he's nice. He's nice. He's showing a lot of improvement. Look, I got his stats right here. So Pascal Siakam stats this season, okay, 22 points is what he's averaging. 52 points. He's averaging over 50% field goal, okay? 32% from 3-point. Not fantastic, but I tell you what, the Halliburton effect, we're going to tell 32 to 35 in a couple weeks. Tell you that.
That's the point I have written down.
Yes. Now we got he's shooting over 75% from the free throw, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, almost a steal, 2 turnovers. Not bad.
And
not bad.
I would say the power forward is our most volatile position because we don't have like, this is our power forward.
Yes.
Like Obi Toppin comes in, Dan Smith comes in. You might go small ball, put Bruce Brown in there.
Yeah.
So overall, I think this was a home run trade because
home run?
Yes, because like I was gonna say with the KD Rudy Gobert, they gave up like 7 picks, 5 players. Yeah. So we gave up 3 picks, and like I said, our record doesn't show that's going to be great.
Yeah.
We might have gave away a TJ Leaf, a Gogo Batadze, and some other random guys. And we're going to be good too. So it's not like they're going to be top 10 picks.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw this. So we got rid of Nora. Rest in peace. We got rid of obviously Bruce Brown. That sucks. And I'm gonna go into that a little bit more because I have his stats here too. But I don't know if you saw this today. We waived James Johnson.
Oh, dude! I was going to surprise you with that. James Johnson is gone.
We stopped, I guess, a 10-day unofficially. What's the point of having him for a week? Whatever. Anyway.
Every Pacers fan is crying.
He's about to go back to the UFC. You know what I mean? But no, look. So let me ask you. So this off the top of your head, what were your initial thoughts when you saw we traded? And to summarize it, we traded Pascal Siakam for 3 firsts and Bruce Brown. What were your thoughts initially?
So I'll be honest, and my thoughts are a complete 180 from what I'm about to say. But initially, hated it. Hated it because if we're going to give up that much, I want to go for a home run, and I hated the rental thing.
Yes.
And that's my initial thoughts. What were your initial thoughts?
Man, I was in class today. In the middle of class. It's quiet in there, and then I see on my phone, all I see is a picture I think it says Woj at the top, and then it's a picture of Pascal Siakam.
Woj makes it official.
He makes it official. And then it's Pascal Siakam in a Pacers jersey. I just go, oh, no, wait, no. And like, my partner's looking, and I'm just like, I'm working with a girl, my partner, and she's like, are you like okay? I'm like, it's too much to explain. Nah, don't worry about it. I was like, and then we were texting each other like immediately. Anyway, initially, I was not too keen on trading 3 firsts for a guy who is going to enter free agency at the end of the season, right?
Yeah.
That and Bruce Brown, I was kind of stuck up. I like Bruce Brown. I think it's good for our team. I think he plays good defense. I see him improving. I always thought he was good. Now that I have some time to think about it, I'm happy with it. I wouldn't call it a home run, but I'm happy with it. But let me do this. Let me tell you Bruce Brown's stats this season, okay? Which are better than his all-time stats. Same thing for Siakam, but this season, okay? Bruce Brown averaged 12 points. It's less than I thought. It's a little underwhelming compared to what I thought in my head, but he's averaging 12 points, 48% field goal, 33% from the three, 82% from free throw, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover. Okay. Now, again, Siakam stats, 22 points, double the points almost. 52% field goal is better. 32% three-point, about the same. 76 free throw, slightly worse. 6 rebound, 5 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers. So the rest of their stats kind of same, but he averages almost double the amount of points, right? And then everything else is kind of evens out. But, I like it.
Well,
I like it.
And with those stats, I want to say, Bruce Brown, I think we can both agree, his stats are elevated with playing someone with Halliburton, right?
Yes, everybody.
So his stats are probably the best they're ever going to be.
Mm.
All right. I think the same thing with Siakam. Everything's going to be elevated. So just comparing those stats back to back looks like something, but when he's playing with Halliburton, I think those are going to skyrocket, like literally skyrocket even more.
Yes, there's no way Siakam comes to our team with Halliburton, with the locker room that we have and the energy that we have, and Halliburton. There's no way he doesn't just excel.
And not to mention, when you're number 1 on a bad team, how much easier it is to be a number 2 on a good team.
Yes.
So that makes it so much easier. And I want to go into why I think this is a home run. This
convince me. I don't think a home run. I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
So let me convince you. And this is the first stat that really made me say, wow.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So our offense, we're fast paced, right?
Clearly.
Fast break. That's how we are, right?
Yes.
We are number 2 in fast break points. Who's number 1?
Who is number 1?
Raptors.
Oh.
So he's familiar with this type of system.
Okay.
All right. That makes you love him more. All right. Cool.
Okay.
Let's also put this. Halliburton is the number 1 assister in fast break.
For sure.
Who do you think is the number 1 scorer in fast break?
Is it Siakam?
It's Siakam. 2 for 2. All right.
Okay. All right. We're cooking. All right.
Number 1 team in dunks and layups. Pacers.
Dunks and layups. That makes sense. That's funny.
Number 1 player in dunks and layups.
Yeah.
Siakam. Siakam also is way on pace to have his best season by far of dunks and layups.
Yeah.
So not only did we get, because a lot of times as an NBA fan, you just hope you get the good player.
Yeah.
You're not worried about, I hope the guy fits our system.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in this case, the player's not this KD AD type, but he fits our system so well.
Yeah.
And he's playing with Halliburton that we're getting best potential out of him.
Yeah.
Which, again, is still my home run. Why I think we'll be able to re-sign him is because he's such a perfect fit.
Yeah.
And I think he'll realize that. I really do. And we're going to pay him max money.
Okay, so that's why. This is why I'm hesitant to call it a home run. Number 1, does he deserve max money?
No.
Number 2, is he going to re-sign? We don't have a guarantee on that. Yeah. So we could get fucked. You know what I mean? So yeah, for real. But we could get screwed though. You know what I mean? So I would call it a home run if we had him for at least a couple of years, like Bruce, and then he's going to demand a max. The way I look at it is we probably had some unofficial talks going, hey, we want to bring you, and obviously your contract's about to expire, but we're going to give you some money. We're going to give you maybe either the money you're looking for or close to it. Yeah. And then you're going to stay, a little backdoor handshake shit. But that's off the record, though. We don't know.
This is why I feel pretty confident we're going to re-sign him, is because I think we both agree that when it comes time to re-sign him, we're going to offer him the max. We both agree there?
We're probably going to offer him a max.
I'm not saying he deserves it, but we're probably going to do that, right?
Yes.
Is any other team going to do that? No.
Probably not max.
Because,
a lot of money, though, yeah.
Because even like teams like, Lakers or something who might like want him or whatever, they can't afford to. There's not a lot of teams that can afford to. So if he wanted that max money, he's going to have to go to a bad team. We're a good team. He gets that max money, and he gets the most potential out of himself. Easily. I mean, he's going to get the most money, and he's going to be in the best situation he probably can be in. Are those two things facts?
Yeah.
That's why I think it's a home run, because I think it's such a good fit, and I think it's almost a guarantee he's going to like.
So basically, what the unsaid thing is hey, your contract's about to expire, and we can't hold you to anything saying you have to stay here. But virtually, we're the only team that's going to give you what you want, and we kind of it's like an unspoken thing, or maybe it is spoken. So we're gonna kind of dangle that carrot in front of your head and say, hey, we'll be here.
And it doesn't mean a lot in these type of situations, but I think it means a little in the NBA. Because even for Halburn, he said it mattered of like, we want you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're willing to do all this for you. We want to build around you. And I'm going to shout out Rick Carlisle, too, because he very clearly had a plan with this fast break thing. With signing Obi Toppin. With signing Bruce Brown. With getting Pascal Siakam.
Good coach.
Yeah, coach. He's not just a lot of, like I said, a lot of NBA teams are just the best players we can get. We'll figure it out after. He has a plan, and for Indiana, we need a plan like that because we're not going to just get eight.
It's a good point you say that because a lot of teams just want stars so they can put asses in seats. We are trying to. We are still rebuilding. Our rebuild is not over. Clearly, we just got Siakam. Our rebuild is. I don't even think it's over yet. Now, I think we have like a big three, but I don't think we're done. We're not gonna get a championship with this team. We still need another piece. That's another conversation for another day. We need to see Siakam play, and then we can talk about who's next. But right now, I think our big three. I'm not 100% comfortable saying Halliburton, Siakam, Turner. I don't know if you are, but right now, I think we're in a good direction. A very good direction.
I agree with that. I'm glad you brought that up because that's one of my other points that I thought of when you're looking at our team, Halliburton's a clear number one.
Clear number one.
Siakam's are number two.
Gotta be.
Look at the rest of the East, not the rest of the NBA, the rest of the East.
Yeah.
How many number twos are better than Siakam?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say that without knowing number twos off the top of my head. I mean,
I'm thinking like top teams. Like the Bucks, the number one's Giannis. The number two is like Chris Middleton. I'll take Siakam over Chris Middleton.
That's wrong.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, they're not wrong. I don't want to say you're dumb for saying that, but Chris Middleton is kind of that guy.
It's at least competitive. It's at least competitive.
Well, he's a champion too.
Or let's see, put it in this terms: the big three of Halliburton, Siakam, Turner. So Giannis, Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez. That's competitive. That's very competitive.
I mean, we really own the Bucks, so it's kind of different.
We own the Bucks. That's exactly what I'm saying. Of this looks like an actual team because before we're going to the playoffs and number two stores. Our number two is kind of Miles Turner. We don't. I wouldn't even say we had a number two.
I know.
Kind of Miles Turner.
I know.
But now we can for sure Siakam and Turner can be a three. Oh, great, dude.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You know what? And just to have some, a Miles Turner talk. You know what I mean? It's a segment in every show. I think for us to truly excel, we need to get Miles Turner the furthest away from playing a five as possible. You know what I mean? Which is maybe maybe we. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I'll say on offense and defense, I think Siakam can help Turner in both those more than Obi Toppin or Jalen Smith can.
Yes.
So I think it makes Turner better as well.
Okay.
So now when Turner's getting number two attention, now Turner's getting number three attention. I think everybody's gonna benefit from this trade. Our team is very significantly better.
It's a significant. Yeah,
yes.
I think I'm just being hesitant because listen. Let's take a step back. As a Pacers fan, we don't dive in head first. We don't get too excited because every time we get too excited, a mouse in the palace will happen. You know what I mean? Every time we get too excited,
Victor Oladipo,
motherfucking leg will, Paul George's leg will explode.
Yeah,
I try to talk one step forward and 2 steps back. It's kind of how we've been for a while. I'm happy. This seems like a 1 step forward. I don't want to see a step back. I'm happy. I don't want to get too happy. I want to see the motherfucker play in our system. I think he'll fit. I think he'll feel good. Let's see, though.
And it does. hurt me that we'll have to wait like at least a week to
I know.
see, you know.
Yeah.
Like we'll probably see him play without Halliburton, but to me, like whether he does good or bad, it just doesn't really matter to me until I see him without.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
One little just like quick thing. I don't know where I'm gonna fit this into our talk, so I just want to like say this. So I think you were probably along with me of like the past like 3 games. Why the frick is Jordan Nwora playing, right? And I think he literally just played to be like, hey Raptors, look, this is the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the fact that we were able to flip Jordan Nwora for any type of value at all. Yeah. I know that was probably only 5% of the trade, but still, it was great because he wasn't getting no minutes of this. He was doing nothing. So to him to have value, that he added value. Just
where do you go again? Is he's on the Raptors now?
Yeah, he's on the Raptors.
I mean, he has one of those careers that's probably not going to excel too much. Maybe the best case scenario is being like a role player off the bench. You know what I mean? Which is fine. I'm sure he liked it.
Need him.
We don't need. We just had no way to utilize him because we have so many young guys. You know what I mean? But you know, I have no hate for him. Hey man, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. You know, clock in, clock out. I'll see you, man. See you on the next away game or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. You know, bye.
I got a hot take I want your opinion on. I'm not going to say my hot take. I'm just going to say these 2 things, and you tell me what you think about it, all right? Our team right now is Siakam, all right? And you're going to have to speculate how that looks.
Speculation.
Versus the 2019 Raptors.
You think we're a better team than the championship Raptors?
I'm asking.
No. And prime Kawhi. Prime Kawhi is better than Halliburton. Sorry.
Okay. Is prime Kawhi better than Halliburton's 30 games this season?
Sixers game 7.
Okay.
Halliburton hasn't had that moment yet. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, no, I hear you, but
that
just
clutch
this one season that he's been having so far versus that team. I feel like they're at least. If you want to call him tier 1 at that point, I feel like you want to at least call Halliburton tier 1. And if you compare the rest of the team, we obviously have Siakam that evens out. The rest of the team, I would say we're a little far behind.
Siakam versus Siakam.
Yeah, I'd say we're a little far behind that team, but not a lot.
I think that we could win at 7. There's like a 40% chance, you know. Like
yeah, exactly. I'm not saying we're better than that team,
right?
But I think we could be competitive.
It'll be competitive. I mean, I'm just happy we're competitive. Facts.
I did not expect us to be competitive this season.
I would say prediction, we are going to be better with Siakam. I don't think that's like a hot take. You know what I mean? So
I think with Siakam now, I think we can lock up that 4 seed.
Yeah.
The only thing that hurts is like the Halliburton injury, depending on how many we lose. But I think we can lock up that number 4. And if we get to play the 5 seed, which is like a Knicks, a Nets, Raptors, something.
Yeah. Well, one thing I told you earlier too. One of the unspoken value that Siakam brings us is he has media attention. Okay. Any type of media attention that we can bring to the Pacers is a plus because before Halliburton, we were not shining. No one really gave us media attention. And this season, even when Halliburton was doing good last season, it was okay. But this season, we finally got like a shine on us. Now we got Siakam, who's like a bona fide all-star, all-NBA, whatever, whatnot.
2-time all-NBA.
So now, because what our ultimate goal is that we get to a point where these big stars go, oh, Indiana?
That's legit.
That's legit, and I could see myself there because everybody was going all over the place for Paul George. Okay, hey, look, Paul George doesn't want to come to a rebuilding team. That is what it is, and I'm not hating. It is what it is, you know. But if we start breaching our head out of that rebuild mode, and we start having our big 3 now starts cooking, you can get a Paul George type player.
As soon as we're not a rebuild team, you're right. We can get those big players.
You know, so.
Another thing, I don't remember if you remember this from when the Siakam talks just started or whatever. Siakam wanted to stay a Raptor. They just didn't want to pay him.
Yeah.
So my big thing is if you wanted to stay a Raptor, I can see you wanting to stay a Pacer. Like if it works for you, you know what I'm saying?
He's a lifetime Raptor,
yeah. Yeah, he was happy being in Toronto. That was fine for him.
Yeah.
And we can't get that star that's I grew up in LA and played in Compton. You're not going to want to go to Indianapolis. But Siakam, he was cool with it. So
yes. One thing I'd say about that was that you don't really see too much talk about it, but just the vibe. Obviously, I'm not in the locker room, but from the vibe I'm getting from, I follow all the social medias. I get all the news from the NBA, I get all the Pacers news. Believe me, It seems like we have a genuine, fun, young locker room.
Yes.
That you just can't recreate that energy anywhere else. I mean, I'm not saying that there's probably other teams like that, but we're probably the team that has that energy at the highest level it can be. You know, does that make sense? Like, so like, you know, there's other, you know, maybe Orlando has that same energy, but Orlando's not just now kind of getting out of that stage. We're doing good. We're from this to this, and we have this young, fun Halliburton energy.
I mean, Halliburton makes us cool.
He makes us cool, and now it's like, okay, people who come here, there's no way unless you're all serious all the time, you're gonna want to be here.
Yeah,
you're gonna have fun.
That's another reason. Yeah, I think he'll resign is because like I think he's gonna have a good time.
Yeah,
he's gonna have his like best. Like I think he'll be scoring more. I think he'll be assisting more. I think he'll be rebounding more.
Yeah.
The game will be easier for you.
Yeah,
and anything like
there's not like pressure. Like if you're in like the Clippers or Lakers, I feel like every time you step on the floor, it's like you're gonna get stupid media attention. You're gonna get like if you make one mistake, dude. I remember when the Lakers were in the when they won their ring. I remember when like who was it, like Danny Green and like Kuzma, when they were missing threes on like on one of the playoffs games, they got death threats. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anybody in the Pacers is sending death threats.
We saw those Westbrook Lakers. Happen.
Like people would just people. There was real hate.
That was like a hometown hero. Like he grew up in LA, dude.
Yes.
Like
the most hate that our players get are like, you know, these like boomers and like on Facebook going, it's not like it used to be or whatever. I don't know. You know, it's like we have. I think that we have a culture that is inviting and promotes just, you know, we want to win. It's competitive, but it's also like not too much. I don't think anybody's putting pressure on Halliburton. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Fact.
I think we just kind of gave him the keys and said, hey, man, boom. And he wants to do good, so he's doing good. And we're not like, hey, man, we got a lot riding on you, buddy. You know, so fucking we just gave you a max contract, bud. So you better pull up to the game, stop smiling, you know, boom, boom, boom. You know, I bet the Clippers, you know, I don't think it's all laughs and smiles when Harden, we just paid you a bag.
Yeah, like when they started 0-6.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God, that's pressure.
If the Pacers with Siakam started 0-6,
we'll get there.
Yeah.
We're rebuilding.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Happen. No, you go there, you win, you put up stats now, dude.
Yeah.
And I think you play better when there's just less pressure. Not everybody. Like Halliburton excels at pressure. But like on the day-to-day, like the long season or whatever, when there's no pressure and you can just play ball, I think it helps.
If you can go home and you're not stressed out, I'm sure it has a lot of like positive mental effects. You know what I mean?
And being used to living in Toronto, Indianapolis isn't such a shock. Like if you're that LA lifestyle, you're traded to dude, that's Indianapolis is whack, dude.
Yeah.
But he goes from Toronto to here, dude. American stuff.
Awesome. USD in this motherfucker.
Yeah. I can be on an American commercial.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. It's happy. I think he's gonna like it here. And he's not one of those guys who I feel like is like trying to get a claim to fame. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
he's not. I want to be the all-time great power forward. You know what I'm saying?
And he has a ring, so he's tasted victory.
Facts. Yeah.
So he want, you know, he's got that drive.
Yeah, and we don't have to worry about him leaving for the ring chase.
We traded a champion for a champion. Bruce Brown for Siakam.
Once you have a ring, you're a lot more motivated by money in like your order career. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's at this point, like, damn, I'd like to do that before I retire. That'd be all right. I've done that. Let's just collect the check.
I think it's good to have someone who's won a championship on our team. You know what I mean? I know we had Jordan Nora, but I mean, you
traded Bruce Brown for Siakam.
A champion for a champion. You know what I mean? So I think that's good for our locker room mentality because you have a guy who's, you know, he's went all the way and won. Yeah. He could tell you stories. I remember doing this last year.
To me, the Raptors, like as far as like my lifetime goes, the Raptors are the most impressive at being championship. Because you had to go through the Dynasty Warriors, and you were the Raptors on a 1-year rental with Kawhi, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's beautiful. Now people will tell you, "Oh, KD was injured," or whatever.
Don't care.
I don't care.
Don't care. Yeah.
It was a fire ring,
and the Game 7 buzzer beater, like
which one of the best moments in basketball history.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So that was prime Kawhi. That was Kawhi before he got injured. And I mean, imagine Kawhi. If he just stayed on that trajectory, oh my God, he would be top 5 right now. He would be in the MVP race. You know what I mean?
He got like 3 rings.
You got what? 2 of the
one with the Raptors.
Or the Raptors, something like that. Yeah, he might have.
Yeah, I mean, for what he's done in his career, he's kind of slept on. But it's kind of slept on because like now he's been on the injury like the past like 2 years. Like you're not gonna.
And listen, man, hey, the Pacers drafted him. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, dude, you what? See, that's the Pacers curse we were talking
It is
about.
the Pacers curse.
Dude, you gave me like a headache. Dude.
We gave up. Yeah, what did we get? Paul George in the trade. What was it?
We got Paul George and George Hill.
All right. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Look.
ruining the vibes over here, dude. I know.
Sligma, dude. Sigma. I'm back.
But I mean, that's for all I have to say about Siakam. Unless you have any final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I think future's still bright. We didn't trade it.
Right.
It's bright. We're still in a good spot. I'm happy. I remember, from when I first heard about the trade to where I am now, I've settled down a little bit. I've really thought it through. I've got more details. It's good. I'm happy. I'm happy we took them. No one else did. Peace out, Bruce. Thank you for the half a season. I don't even mean that in a negative way.
Yeah.
Honestly, but peace, dog. We got a better.
Last thing I want to say about Siakam too is great for Darius Walker.
Explain.
Because you have an NBA champion and you have somebody that's been all NBA at your position. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice to get, because like before, who's he getting points from? Isaiah Jackson?
Yeah.
Jalen Smith? You know what I'm saying? For Siakam to be like, yo, I've been in this situation before. You should do this. Hey, I know you're sitting on the bench, but work on this. And like, you're going to respect, because if Obi Toppin comes up to you and says, hey, dude, work on your jumper.
Right.
You're going to be like, okay, yeah. Also, get a starting spot.
Yeah.
Siakam, champion, all NBA. He says, work on your jumper. Hey, let's work on my jumper.
Yeah.
So that's all I got to say.
I think I'm good on that. Yeah, the future's bright, man.
Future's bright. Go Pacers.
Go Pacers. Hey, look. Hey, look, follow our Facebook page, 3 Point Thread Podcast, on our YouTube page, 3 Point Thread. Okay? Social media and all that. Yeah, more on the way, y'all. More on the way.